Happy Halloween, my fellow readers. I quickly did some Halloweenish gory makeup. Check that out. So I did have a lot of books. I think I had about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I had about 9 books I was supposed to read this month. Well, I'm going to be straight with you. I didn't read them all. But I think that's okay. Okay, so the first book I did read. Actually, no, we'll go to the books that I didn't read first. Okay, so books I didn't read. Number 1, The Sisters by Claire Douglas, which I was really looking forward to read, but I didn't read. Sad face. The Girl in 6E by A.R. Torr. I didn't read that either. Which again, I was looking forward to read. The First to Die by James Patterson. Again, didn't read. Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Again, didn't read. So those 4 those 4 I absolutely didn't read, even though I wanted to. I did have multiple timings where I was like, oh, I'll read this book this day or whatever, and it just didn't work out like that. Life gets in the way of reading. Oh my god. Anyway. Ow. What I say? Okay. I did start The House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. How far did I get? Well, I got past the prologue and technically chapter 1, I think it is. So I'm on page 8, but really the prologue is in Roman numerals, so that doesn't count in the 8 pages. But so out of this entire thing, I read that much, that much there. And it was really big, and I was like, oh, and I did really want to read it, and I still do really want to read it. Like, I want to read all of these books, but it was just so big, and I had to do things for work, and I had to blah 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 blah. So I do plan on finish that eventually, within my lifetime. I was going to put this on my face, but then I'm like, oh, the blood will get on it. I don't want to hurt my books. Okay. And I'm currently reading Gone Girl. I'm up to page 28, so I've read that much. So I'm probably not going to finish this by the end of the day, but I will finish it before I move on to next month. Books I did read. Woo! Okay, so the first book that I read I don't have with me anymore because, as you guys saw from my video, the first of the month was, my first book was going to be by Stephen King, which I borrowed from my friend at work, Jimmy, because it was his favourite book and he lent it to me, and so I started that on October 1st. I finished it on like the 19th, so that is a big reason why I didn't read a lot of books, because I was really tired because I was finishing up my other work in Sydney, and then I was like tired, so I was like slept for a week, and but yeah, so, but I finished that one and I really liked it. It's about this guy named Johnny Smith, and he is like in an accident type thing when he's younger. I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember it later on in life, but yeah, and then he's good at guessing or something, things that are happening. It doesn't happen all the time or anything, but it's just like, oh, I have this feeling that this is the number that will get drawn or something. Goes along that, and then he gets in a bigger accident and he's in a coma for like 4 years, and after that he like can touch people and know things, and it's like all that, and so he goes on and getting people to believe him and hating his ability and stuff like that. So yes, I'm just gonna, oh, there we go. So that was that. Then I read The Murder Farm by Andrea Marie Swick, which is actually a translated book. It was originally The original is in German, and it's quite small, which I like because I want it from a big book that took me 19 days to read. Not that I read it every day or anything, or that it took me that long anyway. To like, this is a really small book. I think I finished this in about a day and a half. And it goes in between interviews with people around the town to prayers and then what's actually happening. So again, you don't know what's happening, what happened really until the end of it. And yeah, I really liked it. I liked it. It was good. Different from what I was expecting. But yes, it's about a family who, it's got the grandparents, their daughter and the daughter's 2 kids, and then the maid all live on a farm and all got murdered. And it's about who did it and whatever. And the guy doesn't actually get caught, but the person doesn't actually get caught, but you find out who it is. Yeah. And then I read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I read this, I was supposed to read it last month. I went to see the movie for my birthday with my mum, and when I had seen it I got halfway through, I think. So halfway through the book I went to see the movie. I was too tired to try and finish it before I saw the movie. I liked the movie, but as always the book was so much better and I loved it, and I can't wait to read the rest of the series, and I'm so excited. But yes, I really liked it, and I love the pictures and how Ransom Riggs, which is the author, I don't know if I said that, but Ransom Riggs, tells a story with the pictures, and each time I saw a picture, the quote, the picture tells 1,000 words or whatever the quote actually is, kept coming to mind. So I was like, oh, so yes. Books that I read plus The Dead Zone, like here. Books that I started reading / didn't read. Oh my god. So yes, that was my Halloween. Also in October, what did I do? I started learning Korean, which, if you can see all these coloured pieces of paper there, they're Korean words. The ones down there, I know those I have to work on. I started my sign language class last week. I have to go to it again tomorrow. What else? I turned 19. Woo! That was good. Busy at work. We had to dress up for Halloween, which was fun. And other things and whatnot, and it was just all good fun. I had a good October. I'm very excited. Tune in tomorrow to see what the theme month for November is. But other than that, I'll see you guys then. Happy reading to you all. Bye!